Grace, Sarah, thank you both so much for being here today. We've got an awesome time ahead of us. We're going to be, of course, talking about all the brand new flavors that Hudsonville is coming out with, but we also get to try some of them. So while we're kind of talking, having this conversation, Grace, we have a lot to talk about with you being the ultimate ice cream fan. Let's go ahead and start diving in before things get melted a little bit too much. Let's actually start off with, why don't we start off with this, the Traverse City Cherry Fudge Ice Cream Bar. I know there's a couple of flavors that got turned into bars this year. So we're going to try the Traverse City Cherry Fudge first. It's already getting a little melted, so we might got to hurry up just a little bit here.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorites in like the Scrown carton, so having it now in the bar form is so perfect. I love it so much.
What do you think is the difference between having it in sort of a bowl or like from a carton compared to maybe having it in a bar, Grace?
Well, what I love about the bars is that it doesn't require any like washing dishes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just all self-served right there. If you have like a party or something, you know, you already have it all pre-served in these awesome pouches, and it's a perfect size. So. Great on the go. And
yeah, no, that's Traverse City Cherry. I can already taste that. It's exactly kind of like what people are probably a little bit more familiar with, and I promise I'm not crazy. It's melted a little bit. That's why I'm biting into it. I'm not just biting into a fresh ice cream bar. Right.
I will say I'm usually not like a huge cherry person, but it's not very like loud. Like,
oh
it's
no,
very,
no,
like,
no.
faint. It's really good actually.
Really, really good. Let's move on now to the other bar before we've got some other dishes that are not as melted, but let's get these bars out of the way first. This one is the brownie batter cookie dough. Again, another familiar flavor for Hudsonville fans, but now in a bar form. Let's try this one out a little bit.
I just love how many toppings they have in there. Of the cookie dough,
right.
The brownie batter.
They fit everything in there. It's perfect. And this one a little bit more up my alley. It's chocolate, all kind of a little bit of a chocolate overload, but honestly, still insanely good. Love that one. Sarah, you
cookie dough in there too.
Yes, no. They pack it all, like Grace said. They do pack it all in these.
Hudsonville does a good job. Some ice creams you like get like a cookie dough per scoop. That's not what we're about. This is delicious.
Grace, I want to shift over now, talking a little bit about being Hudsonville's ultimate ice cream fan. I mean, how did you really get involved with Hudsonville ice cream? Is this something that you kind of grew up on really throughout your life?
I grew up on Hudsonville my entire life. It's actually really funny. My grandpa loved Hudsonville ice cream, and whenever he would come up to visit, or any time that, you know, at the end of the day, he would always have a scoop of their vanilla ice cream. So I think it's just kind of funny because, you know, even past generations of my family had it, and now I'm reaping the rewards of you know, all this, so they'd be very proud. Right.
Well, how does one become the ultimate ice cream fan? I mean, is it just kind of a self-proclaimed title? I mean, how did you officially get that recognition?
Yeah, so it was really awesome. Hudsonville had a competition to find the ultimate ice cream fan, and we had to submit a 30-second video. And then I'm just so lucky and blessed that they selected me, and then now here I am getting to try all these different flavors and having the official title. Right. Well, we're very happy to have you here. In fact, let's try out a different ice cream flavor. Sarah, which one looks good to you? Which one do you want to try first?
I'm so excited about this mint chocolate
one. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about this for the past couple of days too.
I'm so excited about this one.
So in this one, what are we working with? Obviously mint ice cream.
Yes. The definition is sweet mint ice cream with a thick fudge swirl and mint-filled cups. So there's like cups in here that look like peanut butter cups.
I want to show everybody it a little bit on screen right now. You can see it's green. It's got all the chocolate, all the good pieces that we can expect. Let's go ahead and just dive in. I also love the spoons we got here. We were talking about before we actually get started, but they are perfect for these.
This is delicious.
And like we said, like there's just so many toppings for it too.
Right.
So every bite, you just get a full mix of everything's so delicious, and it's so refreshing too, with
right.
like a mint based.
This is such a good way to start the day.
It is, yeah.
It's delicious.
And there's a coffee one coming up too, so perfect for
today. That might be even better. Yeah, no, I really like this. Again, kind of the same thing that you would kind of come to expect. You know, the flavor, what it's called, is exactly what to expect. This is minty. It's good. I love it.
And it's like an elevation of just like the classic mint chip. Like if you want something new, something more exciting, look right here.
Yeah, right.
This is it. Delicious.
Well, I'm about to eat this entire bowl, so let's move on before I get ahead of myself out there. Grace, I'm going to let you pick this next one. Which one are you kind of thinking?
Ooh, I'm trying to think what works well with mint too. But I think the next one probably is the coffee chocolate chip.
Let's go ahead and just move right into that one.
What the coffee chip looks like. Delicious.
Yes.
Creamy coffee flavored ice cream with dark chocolatey chips. Can't go wrong with that.
Right.
Yes,
I'm ready.
especially the dark
Trying to
chocolate
bring it up.
chips. It just combines it all so well together. It's kind of like an affogato,
Right.
you know, with ice cream and that, with these chocolate chips too. So I don't know. I think it's better than buying a $6 coffee. You might as well get a scrounge and
Right.
get more for it.
Listen, I'm not a coffee person. I know that's very controversial. I don't drink coffee. I think there's some people who don't. I really like this ice cream. I wasn't sure about it, but it's really good. It's a good balance.
I think the chocolate pieces definitely help out there. But again, I do also kind of feel that, not a big coffee guy. And it is very coffee forward, but it's not, with the balance of the chocolate and the fact that it is an ice cream, I think kind of works out a little bit in its favor.
Delicious.
Perfect for the morning.
Yeah,
Anytime.
That's how you
easy
start
ice
your
cream.
day, a nice bowl of coffee
Yes.
ice cream.
That's how we should.
Grace, do you have a favorite ice cream that you prefer that, maybe isn't, or just in general, a favorite flavor that you kind of always kind of gravitate towards?
Well, especially like starting this whole competition, my go-to was always the Traverse City Cherry Fudge.
Yep.
So it's awesome seeing it in bar form. But now with this huge new renovation, the mint deer tracks is it's climbing its way up.
It's sneaking
That's
up
a
on
good
you,
one.
yeah.
Just the fudge swirls are just so delicious, and then the mint-filled cups too. Like, there's some competition now.
Right,
you know?
right, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and here's actually all the lineup. We're going to be trying out most of these today. And again, they look incredible. I mean, the packaging alone kind of looks great and kind of makes you want to go out there a little bit and maybe pick up a carton one next time you're at the grocery store. But they taste even better. I mean, I'm talking from some experience right now with this.
Yes.
Let's
So
move
good.
on now to the, what are we thinking? The
Phil,
peach
you gotta
cobbler one?
decide.
Let's do the peach cobbler
Peach
one, I
cobbler.
think.
I
I was
That's
thinking
one.
that one too.
My southern roots have been calling me for
cobbler.
this one.
Especially with
Alright.
the real chunks of peach in it too.
Yes.
And the oatmeal kind of crumble. It just balances together so perfect.
Yeah, Sarah, if you want to go ahead and pull that one up.
It's delicious. I was like, I wonder if these are like pecans. No, they're
Yeah.
oatmeal crumbles. That's what it looks
Ooh.
like in there. So delicious.
Yeah, so we're rocking. So there's pieces of cherry, oatmeal crumbles, and then this ice cream is a peach ice cream, right?
Yes, it is.
And I just feel like too, because it can be so sweet, so that oatmeal crumbles just really balances all together.
Right.
Yeah.
I like how technical you're getting with your descriptions. It's better than just me saying, wow, this is really good 40 times.
There's a lot of detail that goes
Yeah.
into Hudsonville ice cream, so I just appreciate every little
Right.
bit.
Wow.
It's delicious too.
Yeah, that's something I've never
Yeah, I know.
had. I mean, I've had like peach cobbler with like vanilla ice cream, and this is something kind of completely different too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect on that hot summer day
Yeah.
when you need a little.
I could definitely see that. This and the last one we haven't tried yet, I could see being really good on a really
Delicious.
hot day.
Yes.
Which we haven't had yet, but we
Yeah.
could be coming up
Yes.
on.
Spoiler alert, it's really good.
Yeah, okay, good. I figured as much.
And it's interesting too, because the last one, the tropical twist, is like a sherbet.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So-
very summery.
Yes.
Very
Wow.
summery for sure.
Yeah, no, again, another one that they're kind of hitting out of the park there. I really wish I had more interesting things to talk about. I'm kind of like, all right, let's just keep eating the ice
I
cream.
know, like they're so different. You gotta kind of let it soak in. This tropical twist one is a fruity, refreshing blend of orange, strawberry, and mango. So truly, just a good sherbet one.
Yeah,
And these are always the best on like the hot summer days. I feel
right.
Like,
Trying to
you
make
can
sure
kind of-
everybody can see this one. You can see it's got orange, yellow, a
All
little
the
bit of
different
pink.
colors.
Yeah,
It's kind of like the super scoop.
right.
Sure too.
All right, I'm ready.
And what I love just about like all these different, seasonal flavors is they're all so different too.
Yes.
If
That's
you want a
very
little bit
true.
more fruity, if you want a little bit more coffee,
Yes.
mint, like we
Oh
got
my
something for
gosh.
everyone.
This is the one.
This
is the one.
He's like, I'm excited about the sherbet.
That was the one. Wow.
This is good.
Wow.
Especially the mango. I feel like you don't really taste
Yeah.
mango in
No,
other
it's
ones,
delicious.
so this is
See, and you usually with sherbet, and I've not because I'm, an aficionado. I love this stuff. But when you kind of get sherbet, you mainly get the flavor of one, and you can really tell all the different flavors in this one.
Yeah, delicious, truly.
and you can kind of pick around for what flavor too. So
Right.
it's always something new each time. It's never the same bite. And I think that's why I love Hudsonville so much. Like I said, with all the toppings and then with all the different flavors here, like each bite is so different but always so delicious. So it keeps on having another
Right,
one and another
right.
one and another one.
So
Well,
good.
well, and it being a locally based company, I mean, you kind of can expect that sort of homegrown taste to it. Is that sort of the appeal that you kind of has drawn you to keep coming back to Hudsonville year after year, Grace?
Yeah, like you said, just like being local, pretty close to where I live too. But then, like, also, like I said, quality and all their different ingredients is really what makes me come back, because I know that when I'm trying their flavors, like, not only is it delicious, but, you know, it's made with fine, great quality ingredients.
Definitely.
Delicious.
Has there ever been a flavor that you guys would like to see? I mean, obviously we just had tried some really great and imaginative flavors from Hudsonville, but you know, anything that maybe you would like to see maybe transform, maybe a previous food that you'd kind of like to transform into an ice cream?
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm trying to think, yeah.
there's so many different kinds.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be so fun to make my own ice cream flavor.
Yeah.
If I were, since like I have the title of the ultimate fan, I would create like the ultimate ice cream flavor.
Yeah.
So there's so many different ways I could go with that, but just putting all, like, I love the fudge strips, so something with like the fudge strips, something with like some chocolate in it too, maybe a little bit of like cookie dough, you know, or
Right.
just crumbles, and I don't know, just make it the ultimate flavor.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you can never go too wrong. You know, the saying "less is more" not always the case. You want
Not
to
always
cram
the
as
case.
many things in that tub as possible. Sarah, anything that any flavor in particular that
know.
you'd like to kind of try or
You know,
eventually
I don't know. My
one
favorite,
day?
I love the brownie.
Yeah.
So brownie batter cookie dough is one of my favorites. I love to have like a little crunch, maybe like a cookie or something in there. I'm sure that that's the thing, they have like pretty much all the flavors. They
Right.
thought of it all. So I'm not sure if I have anything unique that they don't already have, but lots of flavors that I still need to try. I'll say that. I definitely gravitate towards my favorite every time. So maybe I need to branch out a little bit this summer.
Yeah, well, definitely for people that are kind of feeling that same way and are looking to branch out and find maybe that new favorite flavor, especially for the summertime, definitely give these a try from Hudsonville, because they are, we just finished them. I mean, they are pretty dang good. Definitely recommending them, and you can find out a little bit more information as well on what each flavor, each ice cream contains when you do open up those tubs of Hudsonville ice cream. All of that information can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. I'm going to finish the rest of this ice cream right now and then probably go take a nap before we get on with the rest of our day. But Grace, Sarah, thank you both so much for being here today. We appreciate it.
Of course, this is the greatest thing you could have invited me
Right.
to.
Well, thank you for having me here. I had so much fun.
Right, of course.